Hello, everybody. I'm Joe,
And I'm John.
and we are the Bizarro Twins.
So if I have a goatee on myself, does that mean I'm Evil Joe?
See, I killed Good John a long time ago.
Yeah, I
It
helped
was a
him.
transporter accident. I just mother,
Bam!
fucking son of a
Bam.
bitch. Kill Bill Volume 2.
Bam!
Now let me. Okay, shut up. Let me ask you a question because I
Yes.
personally like this one more than Volume 1.
It really is all seriousness, which is kind of
One
right for
movie.
both of us.
Yeah. It's one movie.
You have to look at.
He just farted.
No. No, I didn't fuck. That makes me more powerful than it, right?
Is there a shut up button? All right. Now, what did you think? Did you think this one was better? Or did you think Volume 1 was better?
I thought Volume 2 was slightly better, but honestly,
It's
guys, you're
close.
talking about Volume 1, Volume 2.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just so high up
Do you
there.
prefer Dance of Death or do you prefer Brave New World? do
A
you
matter of
prefer-
life and death.
Well, yeah. Kill Bill Volume 6.
Wait for the new ones to come out. But
Oh,
seriously,
well,
guys,
they got it in 2014. Right?
that Pai Mei scene is one of the best
That's
classic
my
things.
favorite part in the
If you
whole
grew
saga.
up, we're in the same generation here. And if you grew up on Channel 5 Kung Fu films, all right?
Or in my case, the Channel 11. Yeah, the Channel 11.
Yeah, because you're in
WPIX.
Pennsylvania and I'm in
No, I was in
Jersey.
fucking New York City, you asshole.
Oh, yeah. Is that Lil John?
Yeah,
Hey,
WPIX.
forget about it. What are you talking to me here?
You're not a big of a what? Christ!
I don't need this. Forget about you.
You motherfuckers! Oh, you think I'm funny?
What, my clown?
I'm a clown? Like I'm here for your fucking amusement? You motherfucker! Yeah, something wrong with that guy. But enough about him. Yeah.
Uma Thurman.
I love this part because it totally breaks the fourth wall.
Yeah, it does. She's speaking directly to us.
And she mentions the movie,
Mm-hmm.
which is crazy. She's all excited because she's like going to kill Bill, you know?
She's seen his face, people. It's like,
Kind of.
oh, Here I
We're
go.
actually filming the preview right now. So, yeah.
see his
I think she
face.
might have been a little wet there.
Oh my.
She had to wipe off the upholstery after she got out of the car.
That's why Scrubby Bubbles have invented. I like Scrubby Bubbles.
Who doesn't? Who doesn't? Who doesn't like it?
It's better than Tilex, you know? Tilex is that, ugh.
And if Scrumpy Bubbles wants to be our sponsor, that's
I
a
would
good thing.
have loved to have like a little NASCAR jersey and have like Scrubby Bubbles plastered
And,
across my chest.
If Tilex wants to be our sponsor,
Even though I
then
just kinda-
he's kidding.
I like you guys. I use you. Your product could smell like lemony fresh. That's all.
Volume 2, a film by Quentin Tarantino.
And he said that he always wanted to make this his Dollars trilogy.
Yeah. Do one every 10 years, right?
Yeah.
Chapter 6, Massacre at Two Pines.
And for those of you who don't know the Dollars trilogy, I'm really referring to the spaghetti westerns of Morricone. No, yeah.
Yeah, and you were,
Wow, well,
you were right, yeah.
it is late at night, guys.
It's not that late.
Which which would be for a
10:30.
few dollars more. I'm sorry, fistful of dollars.
Fistful of
A
dollars for
few dollars more, and the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Which there's so many references to all of those in Kill Bill, especially part 2.
I mean, it's just plastered. Really.
Part 1 has the very Eastern flair, the Japanese stuff, and this has it too. And it has the whole scene with Pai Mei, the Chinese stuff. It also has a very Western flair to it.
Yeah, it does.
And this is the opening that is in the prequel that shows in detail what happened, the massacre at Bloody Pines, and it's also in black and white, which I always appreciate black and white stuff, personally.
It's more dramatic.
In a lot of ways, yeah, I think it is. Like I think of like the intro to Casino Royale, how great was that?
Mhm.
And I wish that personally that black and white would get used more in modern films, but it just doesn't happen.
Well, the fact that you're seeing it at all kind of shows that it still has staying power.
Well, this is some. Well, it's you know the thing is it's only part of the movie. It's by a famous director. It's the second part of a movie, so there's a built-in audience kind of. So, you know, people kind of have to swallow it. But you know, there have been brilliant films that have been made in black and white in the past 20 years or so, like Pi, that haven't got much attention because they're in
Sure.
black and white. So I personally wish that, I mean, there have been close calls. Like, there was that one movie with Jude Law, was Sky Captain and the World of Tomorrow, which was done in sepia. It was originally going to be done in black and white, but they didn't. The studio kind of balked on that.
Sepia's
So
nice.
they did sepia, which was cool. Sin City was mostly black and white.
Yep.
With splotches of color. The Spirit kind of ripped that off.
Yep.
And there's of course Kill Bill, Casino Royale, films that had black and white parts to them. Look at the look on his
Sure.
face. This guy looks like such a douche.
Well, Bill was kind of right.
Some fucking jackass.
I mean, he is a jackass.
I mean, look at it. He's got the suit on, but he's got like a t-shirt.
I'm looking at him.
underneath
He's doing
it.
these gesticulations. Zoom in. Sam Jackson.
One of the best actors of our time. And you're a big fan of the other guy.
Who, Morgan Freeman?
No, who would play you in a movie made about you?
Oh, Lawrence Fishburne.
Or, yeah. And did you know now? Okay, let me ask you a question. I don't think they look anything like each other. Do you think they look like really the same?
No, and you told me that story before,
Yeah.
and that's kind of ridiculous.
And I
mean,
want to just share it with everybody that they get mistaken for each other so often
It's stupid.
that they actually will sign autographs. So like Samuel L. Jackson will get people.
Why?
Oh, I loved you in The Matrix.
You can't
He
have.
and he'll sign Lawrence Fishburne, and Lawrence Fishburne will be like, I loved you in Pulp Fiction. They don't look. Is it like do all black people look the same to you? Is that what's going
Yeah,
on?
I mean, seriously, guys.
I mean, come on, she's kind of hot.
She's kind of cute. I thought the other one was cuter.
All our friends are kind of.
I love this.
Here comes Bill. Yeah.
Zamfir taught me how to play this. By the way, Zamfir, I do like you, and a lot of people rip on you, and I honestly don't know why.
What is there? I don't think it's so much of the ripping on him. I think it's the pan flute thing.
Hand food's
Like,
awesome.
what's
though.
that guy that plays the ocarina? What's his name? The ocarina is a ridiculous instrument.
It's the same venue. It's the same thing.
It sounds very different.
You know, it's
I love this most traumatic scene, because even though you kind of know how you know exactly what happens. You know, him and the Viper Squad are going to go in there and they're going to kill everybody and they're going to beat her to half to death.
You know what's going to happen. You want to
But
understand the question
it's
to the answer.
still- Even though you know it, seeing it, it's like
You want to know
when-
the why.
when Bill is like talking to her, and it's like you want it to go the right way, even though you know it's not going to. And that's kind of like the power that Quentin Tarantino has over you,
Yeah.
I mean, kind of like in Pulp Fiction, it was told out of order.
Look at this brutal,
Yeah.
beautiful scene.
Vincent Vega had a death scene where Bruce Willis shot him up after he came out of the shitter, and then he was in the last scene because it took place before that. And you still kind of like the character,
Yep.
And you kind of like, it was a little bit endearing in a way, even though you knew already how he died.
Absolutely.
So, and Bill comes in and he plays it so smooth. He pretends to be all understanding and nice and everything. And even though you know the way it ends,
I don't know. Understanding is one
there's
issue.
still hope.
Understanding is one issue. Forgiveness and letting go is another.
Okay, it's more than enough. Still fucking recording.